Hey, good evening on this awesome Saturday evening. We're going to be looking at chemical equilibrium और इसके जो notes हैं आपको description as always मिल जाएंगे. Everything is here. Now, the last time I met you guys for thermo, I got a little intense, right? हम लोगों ने काफी ढेर सारे सवाल किए JEE एडवांस के. So I want to let you guys off a bit easy this time around. और also हम लोग equilibrium के तो बहुत ढेर सारे PYQs कर ही चुके हैं. That also I'll link in the description after this session. ठीक है? तो अगर आपको PYQs देखने, अगर आपको डिटेल में थ्योरी देखनी, we can do that. You can do that on those links. For now, we'll focus as usual just on the JEE main का attempt that's coming up right now, right? That's the focus of this. ठीक है? हम लोग थोड़ा बहुत एनसीईआरटी देखेंगे, थोड़े बहुत 10 12 15 सवाल विल डू. ठीक है? कूल. हाउ यू डूइंग? All prep for this? Okay. Hey, Lakshita, Yuvraj, Rek, Sukruta, good evening. Good evening. How's everybody doing? Where are we at? We are right here. Hey, wait a second. You are not on 28th December. I'll fix this slide in the meantime. You're on 30th December. Yeah. You want advanced questions? Yes, Yuvraj. जैन जैसे ही खत्म होता है हम लोग एडवांस के क्वेश्चन और करेंगे. Yeah, I'm sure you do. You're awesome. But a lot of students were like, "What? J advanced? That's just not necessary. We want to focus on JEE main." Okay, anyway, I'll fix this slide bit just a bit. So, all right, let's get kick started with what we want to do here. Right here is there's not NCRT. What is this? You know what this is? This is my sessions in general, all playlists, etc., etc. You can check those out later. Okay, anyway. Hey, Hare Krishna, Jar. What's happening? That's a lot of prayers, smileys, whatever you call them. Shlok, what's happening? What's happening? Let's get going. All right, sure. Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong side. I'm on the right side. Pun intended. Equilibrium, right? What are you going to do? Well, शुरुआत की जो theory है, कभी-कभी उसमें से भी सवाल आ जाते हैं. आजकल JEE main में ये चलन हो गया है कि they give you 4 statements and they'll say कि hey, 5 statements, 6 statements, इसमें से कितने correct है? Numerical entry, which is like the most random thing, but होता है. तो ये सब प्लीज यार पढ़ लेना. बहुत बेसिक थियोरी है, स्पेशली ये सब सॉलिड लिक्विड 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 सॉलिड लिक्विड लिक्विड गैस, ये सब इक्विलिब्रिया की इन चीजों में यू हैव सम क्वेश्चंस दैट कम अप फ्रॉम P gas and P of water vapor together. I know कि technically states of matter या फिर gaseous state has been removed, but you really need it. Okay, gaseous state की जरूरत है. Please don't skip it. Especially अगर आप JEE की तैयारी कर रहे हो तो यार इसको मत skip करो. अगर आप already कर चुके हो तो then well ठीक है. But besides this PV equal to nRT, you also need Dalton's law. ठीक है, ये दोनों चीज की आपको जरूरत है. These are prerequisites for equilibrium. ये दोनों की बहुत जरूरत है. कुछ कुछ सवाल इस पे आते हैं सरफेस टेंशन पे एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा. अगेन आई नो टेक्निकली ये स्टेट्स ऑफ मैटर या फिर गैसियस स्टेट का पार्ट है, बट कर लो यार. इट्स नॉट दैट बिग अ डील. इट्स नॉट बिग अ डील. डेंजरस भाई को हेलो तो बोल तो दिया, हरी बोल भी बोल दिया. लेट्स गो अहेड, लेट्स गो अहेड. हे व्हाट्स अप श्लोक, व्हाट्स हैपनिंग? रेक प्रणाम. सो दिस टेबल, राइट, दिस इज द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट आई फील इज इंपॉर्टेंट राइट नाउ. यहाँ पे 4 चीजें लिखी हैं, 5 चीजें लिखी हैं, 4 5 4. लेट्स जस्ट डाइसेक्ट दिस फॉर अ मिनट. आई नो आवर यूजुअल मोडस ऑपरेंडी की जल्दी जल्दी करके डू थ्योरी देन डू क्वेश्चंस, बट ये थ्योरी थोड़ी जरूरी है. ठीक है, लेट्स जस्ट गो ओवर दिस. लिक्विड टू वेपर इक्विलिब्रियम, इसमें यू ओनली केयर अबाउट द प्रेशर ऑफ वाटर वेपर. क्यों? बिकॉज जो भी इसका कॉन्सेंट्रेशन है you assume that to be constant. It's a part of K itself. I know हमने अभी K नहीं बोला है, रिविजन है, तो you know what K is, right? Equilibrium constant में जो होता है, like say technically K should be P of H2O divided by whatever, you know, the concentration of H2O liquid, right? But what you get is K dash is equal to just P of H2O, where this goes into this and that's constant itself. Now, if you have attended my theory session, which you have not, to get a NEET, if you check those sessions out, उसमें मैं activity की बात करता हूँ in detail as to why this is there. Okay, खैर, same reason solid or liquid equilibrium में nothing matters, right? Melting point is fixed at a constant pressure. It does not depend on pressure, concentration, none of that stuff. ठीक है, because again equilibrium constant is same. This one's very interesting. Now, if you got a solid, it dissolves. You got a solid, and well, you know, the concentration is constant at a given temperature. What does that mean? मतलब कि अगर मैं temperature बढ़ाऊंगा तो the stuff gets dissolved more. That's kind of obvious, but how do you decide कैसा होता है? This is an empirical idea entirely. This is the reason. This is what you will use in the KSP idea. ठीक है? This is where it will be relevant to you. I'm not talking about dissolving sugar and water. Sugar water में तो solubility like 50 gram, 60 gram, 80 gram as you increase the temperature. Maybe if you put just this guy, just something like say AgCl in water, that's got like a 10 power minus whatever 30 or जो भी का K value, right? That means the reaction almost does not proceed. वहां पे this may be relevant. Last part of this is gas and gas. मतलब कि this is being dissolved in water and this has to do with KH या फिर Henry's constant. ठीक है? Henry's law, this is Henry's constant, etc. etc. मैं इसको ऊपर ऊपर से जा रहा हूं, but I'm telling you that this table is important क्योंकि इस पे theory आ सकती है और आ भी चुकी है in the past. Anyway, the next part that I feel is really important theory wise is this idea of this graph. You know this for sure कि देखो अगर कोई भी यहाँ पे ये है products, नहीं उल्टा हो गया, यहाँ पे है reactant, यहाँ पे है product of any reaction. Now we are talking about reaction, right? We are not talking about physical process anymore. We are talking about reaction happening. अगर वो टाइम के साथ बदल रहा है then that's not a concern. टाइम के साथ बदलने वाली चीज is kinetics. Okay, when things stay constant with time, that's when equilibrium comes into the picture. Okay, then there are some ideas about okay rate forward is equal to rate backward, etc. etc. Rate forward equal to rate backward, ये कहाँ से आता है? That's the next idea I wanted to focus on, which is कहाँ गया? एक मिनट आएगा. We'll do that right away. I'll come back to that one. कहाँ है भाई? Yes, law of mass action. यहां से you get to the idea of K. K is KF. Capital K is equilibrium constant, small k is rate constant. What is Kf by Kb? How do you do this? Kf times AA BB, right? This is the forward rate. Okay. And backward rate क्या होगा? Same cheese, but you do Kb times Cc and D power D. Why am I writing this? Because this is the basis of everything equilibria. Now you'll notice that in some में time k units हैं, but k itself is independent of time. Okay, from math also we know this. I know I'm going over a bit of theory because यार तुम लोग ये सब चीज skip कर देते हो. जरूरी चीजें जो skip बिल्कुल नहीं करनी चाहिए. ऊपर भी there is this graph in NCERT which is lovely, right? Equilibrium can be attained from both sides. मतलब कि अगर मैं ज्यादा ये वाला लूं या फिर I start with 0 or I take a little bit of this and go to 0, they'll always go somewhere in the middle. And the reason for this, now for JEE students, for main or advanced, this is extremely important. What does this mean? What does this mean? Look at another graph. ठीक है? It's going to erase this and superimpose another graph on top of this. ठीक है? Just bear with me. Just bear with me. It's going to look something like, like say, let's do this something like this. ठीक है? If I plot G on this axis versus Q on this axis. ठीक है? This middle point, the end point is basically where delta G is equal to 0. What do I mean to say over here? Now this is, looks like this is G of reactants, G of product. तो ये हो गया क्या? This is delta G equal to negative, right? I could have another similar operation over here, similar reaction जहाँ पे उल्टा हो, यानी कि take this reaction like this, something like this, जहाँ पे delta G is positive. In that case also delta G equal to 0, equilibrium exists. So whether you have a spontaneous reaction or non-spontaneous reaction, delta G equal to 0, equilibrium हमेशा exist करता है. And this happens from both sides. ये इसी सेम ग्राफ का एक्सटेंशन है. यहाँ पे हम लोग प्लॉट करें कॉन्सेंट्रेशन वर्सेस टाइम, एंड यहाँ पे मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि फॉरगेट टाइम, फॉरगेट कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, फोकस ऑन डेल्टा जी और स्पेसिफिकली जी वर्सेस क्यू. Interesting, right? Interesting, very interesting. Hey Karthik, sorry, Kirtik and Sohani, what's happening? What's happening? Are you able to follow what I'm doing over here? Is this too random? Hey, you can chat with me, Kirtik. Focus on me. That's your job right now. All right. Any doubts in this, guys? This theory, any doubt in this theory? I want to spend time on this graph specifically. I have done so in my PYQ sessions, but if you haven't attended, ये पहली बार देख रहे हो. Any doubts in this, guys? Please let me know. This is the single most important part of equilibrium from the point of view of the tougher questions that come from JEE main or JEE advanced. बाकी सब तो यार chill है. Equilibrium is not that big a deal. Chemical ionic के बारे में हम लोग अगली सेशन बात करेंगे. All right, all cool. I get a one up, heads up, and we are good. We move on. All right. So बाकी तो चीजें हैं यहाँ पे. You have general things that are popularly asked, right? क्या यहाँ पे PV equal to nRT you got to use? You are converting. What are you converting? I'm using KP to KC का conversion, right? Kc in terms of concentration terms, in terms of pressure terms. So you write concentration is what? Is N by V, which is the same as P by RT, right? So Kp equal to Kc RT per delta N. Now this is important that here you take R as 0.083, which means in the units of liter atmosphere, not atmosphere, sorry, liter bar per mole Kelvin. Another small bit of information that's extremely important, right? If you're taking pressure in atmosphere and volume in liter, use the right unit of R when you're doing this calculation. JEE main में न्यूमेरिकल एंट्री आती है, एंड बहुत बार न्यूमेरिकल एंट्री या तो थर्मो से आती है या फिर यहाँ से आती है. ठीक है, कभी कभी इनऑर्गेनिक से भी आती है, ऑर्गेनिक से, बट फ्रॉम फिजिकल these two are good. There's a concept of activity, right? Now it's very important that CaCO3 and CaO are constant. Okay, it's not like they are one. ये concept of one is a mathematical construct that we use to make your life easy. ठीक है, it's not one. Concentration एक नहीं होती है, concentration is some constant value. Another theory bit that is important. We'll speed things up because we're already 10 minutes in. I spent a little bit of time teaching you all of that. Sometimes you can't approximate. When can you not approximate? When the value of alpha is basically close to, well, it's less than 5% of, the concentration. That's what we got to do, right? अगर 5% से कम फर्क आ रहा है, then you can't, like, the error has to be less than 5%. Yeah, I don't think I wrote this incorrectly. Whatever you're calculating, right? Check your value cannot be, उसका error जो 5% ज्यादा नहीं हो सकता. अगर error 5% ज्यादा हो रहा है, then you got to use the whole quadratic equation thing. I know this is not what's happening over here. यहाँ पे आप लोग दूसरी चीज कर रहे हो. You're like, bro, I'm doing something else over here. No, but you're forming a quadratic equation, right? जहाँ पे quadratic equation है, you need to solve it if and only if you're outside the limits of this whole thing here. All right. Next couple of ideas: predicting the direction of a reaction. अगर K is greater than 10 power 3, right? Then it goes to completion nearly. Think all E naught, right? E naught values. When you take, take E naught as 1.1 volt, okay? NF E naught is equal to minus RT ln K. Is idea say find the value of K. It's going to be order of 10 power, whatever, like, 10, 15, whatever. So very, very large number of K. But in electrochemical reactions, those reactions always go to completion. What about KSP? KSP exactly ulta hai. It's less than 10 power minus 3. They hardly proceed, right? So get a feel of these numbers. What do these numbers actually mean? Okay, कि कहाँ कहाँ किस रिएक्शन में ये सब चीज आती है. बाकी तो ठीक है यार, मैथ्स तो तुम लोग कर लोगे, सिंपल मैथ्स है. Kp equal to KCRT per delta n. You've got और क्या है इसमें? Yeah, last part about this is relationship between equilibrium constant. वो तो मैं ऑलरेडी लिख चुका हूँ, but ठीक है. Here it is. You take log on both sides and you get delta G naught equal to minus RT ln K. Where do you get this expression from? You say delta G, thermo का idea है, delta G naught plus RT ln K, and RT ln Q specifically at Q equal to K. This guy goes to 0 and you get this expression. Okay, let's go on with some questions. Oh, wait, before you do questions, Le Chatelier's principle, right? If you disturb equilibrium, it will try to, undo that effect. Pressure effect क्या होता है? Delta Ng अगर 0 नहीं है, then you got to figure out direction in which pressure अगर बढ़ाओ तो moles reduce हो जाते हैं. We'll do some question on this. When you change the temperature, K की value खुद ही बढ़ जाती है. Lastly, inert gas addition. At constant volume, कुछ नहीं होता है. At constant pressure, things become interesting. At constant pressure, volume changes, because of which partial pressure changes, and hence it has a similar effect as this inert gas addition ka to this delta Ng not equal to 0 wala case. All right, that's the end of chemical equilibrium from the point of view of this theory bit that we wanted to do. Hey, we wrapped it up before 15 minutes. That's great. If you have any doubts, guys, feel free to ask me. I know I get intense when I do this NCRT wala bit, but it's for your own good. Trust me on that one, right? You must read the NCRT. Although I understand कि it's not possible कि भाई सिर्फ NCRT से तुम लोग JEE main को ace कर लो, but start there. A lot of people don't read NCRT. That's my main concern, right? NCRT से ज्यादा करना बहुत अच्छा है, but NCRT के बाद उससे ज्यादा करना जरूरी है. That's what I want to get at. Okay, so first you do NCRT. उसके बाद आपको जो चाहना आप करो. I've told you many beautiful books like Zumdahl that you can always look at, right? To get better at whatever you're doing. But starting point, hamesha NCRT, which is why this close to the exam, I'm asking all of you to just read NCRT more than anything else. All right, cool. Let us get back to this right here. Let's start with some questions. Any doubts, guys? Arman, long time, bro. Le Chatelier's principle. Oh, Hate fracture, bro. Take it easy, man. Crazy. Full on like a chat going on. That's cool. That's cool. Numerical type be conceptual again. That's all right. Yeah, I know. Sohani, all good. Okay, awesome. Chalo. All right, let's go. Questions. NCRT is pain. Sohani, it's डर के आगे जीत है, उसके आगे नीट है. Is that for the joke? We're actually calling a program. Spoiler alert, right? I told you guys last time that we're gonna do something in the week of 15th Jan. Spoiler alert, it has one of these puns related to Jeet in it. Okay, JEE, Jeet, and all of that. We're going to be starting that soon. You'll see promos next week. There's going to be a good thing. Physics, chemistry, maths, all sessions, 5 days a week, etc. etc. पहला सवाल करते हैं. ये सवाल इतना आसान है कि it'll be like you wake up from sleep and be like, oh, this is the answer. That's what I want to do for this question. All right. You got N2 plus H3H2 giving one thing. You got three reactions basically. Okay. And they're asking you to find the K of this last reaction, equivalent constant of this reaction. Where is this going to be useful? When you do KSP. Okay. Say you have three reactions. Yeah. Simultaneously equilibria hota hai. That is where this is useful. Interestingly, a student today on Discord asked me about simultaneous equilibria. And uska basis is this right here. Yeah, how do you do simultaneous equilibria? This, guys, with this. All right. You've done NCERT for organic only? Yeah, bro. Emlon. You must do NCERT for everything. See, if you're scoring like a 70 to 80 in your mocks out of 100 already, then you don't need to do NCERT. If your score is lower than 70, bro, NCERT is you must do it. I'm guessing your score is 70 or 80 or more in your mocks out of 100, then you already know everything that's in NCERT because you've been taught it, whether you know or you're not, whether you touch NCERT or not, because you've got great teachers or you've just picked stuff up from wherever, right? So yeah, a little bit of a थोड़ा हम लोग divert किए, but since somebody asked, इसमें क्या बोल रहे हैं लोग? So simple, right? No brainer. Shlok, Rek, Yuvraj, Arman, Lord Vader. Oh my God, look who's here! वाह, Lord Vader. इतने महीनों बाद आप दर्शन दे रहे हैं. Discord पे दर्शन नहीं, सीधे यहाँ पे. Lovely, lovely. All right. 60, that's a good score, Emlon. That's a good score. I think you can push it up just by eliminating negative marking. Yeah, everybody who's at 60, 65 can easily get to 75 or even 70 for sure if they improve the accuracy. Random चीजें mark मत करो. ये वाला तो straight forward है यार, इसमें दिमाग लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है. But ठीक है, for students who are watching it afterwards and maybe like ये क्या सर के ऊपर चला गया सीधे, सर ने कुछ बताया नहीं. तो for that purpose, we'll quickly go over this. Less than 30 seconds, right? What's happening here? So how I do this kind of a question is I look at what's on the right hand side, what's on the left hand side, right? RHS may I have 2NO. Where is NO? So this equation I will use as is, right? Because it's 2NO. Okay. Now what else do you have in RHS? I have 3H2O. All right. So I've got this guy here. यहाँ पे एक है. Okay, great. But I need to multiply this guy by 3. What about on the left hand side? I'm not worrying about the O2. Okay, it may be annoying you, but you got to focus on not worrying about it. That's important. What about this guy here? देखो 2NH3 on LHS. So let's just do that. Let's just reverse this. Now, if I do all of these amazing things, what I get is इसको into 3 मतलब K3 cube. This one as is मतलब K2 divided by K1. Now, the beautiful thing is if you do this, you get the answer. The beautiful thing is oxygen gets figured out on its own. How? May I prove it to you? Well, let's see. Let's try. I haven't done this before. Let's do this. 5 by 2 into 3, right? Because this is as it is. Plus O2. Wow, this is looking interesting. Huh. This is not getting balanced out. That's amazing. Maybe did we write something incorrectly? I was so confident it would work out. But looks like you've got some extra stuff over here. Where does that go, guys? What did we do that was funny? Guys, what happened to the H2? Oh, H2 gets cancelled out. Okay, lovely. H2 gets cancelled out. I'll do a 3 here. What on earth happens to O2, guys? Huh. I am at a loss for words. Is this reaction not balanced? Let's see. Maybe a 5 by 2 नहीं होना चाहिए. It's a good way to check. The answer is right. You got 2 plus 3, you've got 7. And you've got 5. देखो, ये गलत लिख दिया. See, in जल्दी में गलती पकड़ में आ गई सवाल में. Should it not be 7 by 2? It's good to check. Should it be 7 by 2? I feel it should be 7 by 2, right? Because right hand side में have 2 plus 3. No, 5 है, सही है. Oh, ये हो गया balance. Huh. That's interesting. Very interesting. How on earth did that get balanced out? Okay. Huh. Yeah, this looks shady. Very shady to me. So this one should be half. Yeah, okay. मुझे लग रहा था कहीं तो कुछ random चल रहा है. How on earth is... Yeah, one of them had to be wrong. Okay, we fixed the question. Good, good, good. In our quest to doing things properly. Okay, next question. In your mocks, it should be half or 2. Yes, Yuvraj, thank you, bro. In one mock, you did 24 questions and shockingly all are correct. Yuvraj, oh my God, bro. That's lovely. 80, 90, sometimes even more. That's beautiful. 76, you are all toppers, guys. मैं टॉपर लोगों को पढ़ा रहा हूँ, बहुत बढ़िया है. Hello, Kirito, how are you doing? This is beautiful. All of you got amazing scores. Yeah. Option C में गलती है. What do you mean? Oh, you mean अच्छा third उसमें ठीक है. That we fixed. Okay, cool. Let's go to the next one. Right. Good job. You're all getting great scores. The exothermic formation of ClF3 is represented by the equation Cl2 plus 3F2 gives you 2ClF3. Delta H is negative 329 kilojoule. Which of the following will increase the quantity of ClF3 in an equal mixture of Cl2, F2 and ClF3? Another really easy question to get you started with this. Another really straightforward question. This is also a no-brainer, right? Yeah. D says Aman. He's not even thinking on this one. Yeah, it's not one of those questions to think on. You just like mark it and move on. But ऐसे सवाल आते हैं यार JEE main में. I'm not making this up. These kind of questions come in JEE main. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes mocks are a lot more difficult than they should be. I'm going to be straight with you, right? हर पेपर में कुछ सवाल मुश्किल होते हैं, but that's like 3 out of 25 questions that will be hard questions. I'm not making this number up. After a bit of analysis is what I'm giving you this. You do it yourself. कोई भी paper उठाओ, look at it. Maybe 1 or 2 from physical will be a little hard. एक organic hard होगा. Or across the board, you know, 1 organic, 1 physical, 1 inorganic will be hard. Otherwise, rest of the questions are very doable these days. Yeah. So most questions are going to be doable. जो कुछ थोड़े मुश्किल होते हैं वो हम लोग आपको anyway help कर रहे हैं when we do all the other things. But revision में I wanted to give you a realistic feel of what the JEE actually is going to be like. Okay, anyway, delta Ng is 2 minus 4, which is minus 2. Okay, and this is an exothermic reaction. So exothermic reaction है और ये है delta Ng is less than. Now you know what? I don't care for the delta Ng. I don't want to talk about that. Let's focus on something else. Just look at it. If I increase the pressure, the system wants to decrease the pressure. Okay, what do I mean? Let's write that down. Let's write down. PV equal to nRT. So volume is constant. This is constant. Now, if I have increased the pressure, मैंने खुद piston डाल के pressure बढ़ाया. System wants to undo it. How will it do it? Reduce the pressure. It wants to reduce. How? Only way to do that is reduce moles. So to reduce, so if I increase the pressure, system tries to reduce it by going in a direction where the number of moles is decreasing. In this case, it's forward. Okay. So to increase ClF3, I need to increase the pressure. So I need I need to reduce temperature, right? Both of these things will move the direction forward. Increase temperature गलत है. Removing Cl2, अगर तुम Cl2 हटाओगे तो reaction backward चला जाएगा. Yeah, this is backward. This also is backward. Increasing volume of the container. Increasing volume of the container. That's interesting. This is the same as decreasing pressure, by the way. कभी अगर ये ऐसी गूगली आ जाए कि increase decrease क्या हो रहा है, सेम है, राइट? डिक्रीज वॉल्यूम, डिक्रीज प्रेशर, ये भी बैकवर्ड चला जाएगा. टोटली प्रेशर इंक्रीज करने में राइट जाएगा. एडिंग F2, दिस इज द इजीएस्ट वन, राइट? यू लुक एट दिस एंड यू लाइक भाई ये तो आंसर है, बाकी देखने की जरूरत नहीं है. पहले 3 ऑप्शन आर कंफ्यूजिंग और कुड बी. लास्ट वन इज सो इजी, यू लाइक यू मार्क इट एंड यू मूव ऑन. ओके, बहुत सही है, बहुत सही है. महान इंडिया, यस, थैंक यू, परफेक्ट. क्या हुआ? You guys are funny, man. You guys are amazing. Bro, I am not going to entertain stuff like that, and I'm going to have to put you in a timeout, dude. That's like a really weird thing for you to say. So, yeah. What was that about? Dude, who does that? Anyway, that was a weird thing for you to say. Let's move on. The equilibrium constant for the reaction H2 plus Br2 gives 2 HBr. Thank you. Ansh Kumar. Good job, good job. Next one. The equilibrium constant for the reaction H2 plus Br2 gives 2 HBr at 1024 Kelvin is some value given over here. Matlab, this reaction is going to completion. Find the equilibrium pressure in bar of all the gases. Wow, wow. That's a cool question. Want to try this out? किरीतो जी, मैं इलाहाबाद का रहने वाला हूँ, प्रयागराज, संगम नदी एंड ऑल. मैं बैंगलोर में पढ़ा बना हूँ मोस्टली फ्रॉम व्हेन आई वाज सेकंड ग्रेड में. खैर, गवर्नमेंट, व्हाट डू यू कॉल इट, गवर्नमेंट कॉलोनी लाइफ. इसको ट्राई करो प्लीज, इसलिए थोड़ी बहुत हिंदी आती है. इस बैंगलोर में भाई हिंदी का चलन नहीं है इतना. ट्राई करो. अंश भाई साहब बताइए इसको क्या करेंगे. तो the moment you see the options, it all kind of makes sense. इसमें मतलब elimination का chance थोड़ा मुश्किल लग रहा है, elimination at least, right? If I were to, I'll tell you which one I can eliminate, which one I'm like, bro, इसको तो करना पड़ेगा, right? I feel like eliminate करके कर सकते हैं, although you know elimination may seem hard, but without solving also we can do this question. I'll tell you how that works. Try this out. Okay. Ansh says D is the answer for this one. Okay. बाकी लोग क्या बोलते हैं, बोलो. 200 ये मुश्किल लग रहा है क्या? I thought this was a doable one. All right, Arman giving us the answer is C. बाकी लोग Byju's app, what do you mean? Okay, Ansh changing their answer to C from D. Rick saying the answer is A. Okay. Rick, can you tell us what you did? Same with Ansh and Arman. Can you tell us what was it that you guys did to get to these answers? Give me a little bit of a insight into आप लोग क्या सोच रहे हो. Shlok, thank you. Thank you for that insight. Obviously, H2Br2 concentrate same होगा. Elimination. Shlok caught on to this. I had changed this, bro. इसीलिए मैंने इसको बदला था इन ऑप्शंस को. But I think I changed it on the different slide. And पहले स्लाइड में नहीं बदला मैंने ऑप्शंस. खैर, लाइफ मूव्स ऑन. पकड़ लिया श्लोक ने. गुड जॉब. Yes, Rek, Shlok, Yuvraj, all of you are absolutely right. The answer is A. Yeah, exactly. That's the 10-second way of doing it. That's a 10-second way of doing it. Yeah. They have to be the same, right? Because if you're starting with 10 bar of HBr, bar, then you get H2 and Br2 at equilibrium. When that happens, उनके जितना भी बनेगा सेम क्वांटिटी होगा. यार मैंने इसको बदला था यार, because I did not want this. I guess it didn't get saved. I remember seeing this question. I'm like, bro, you can't give this. You have to change some of the options. Khair, I had changed this one also to 0.5, 0.05. But for some reason, khair, good job on figuring this one out. So, shall we go ahead and solve it anyway? अरे, लॉजिक यही तो बड़ी बात है. देखो, अगेन, जेईई मेन में ऐसे बहुत कम सवाल होंगे जिसमें बहुत ज्यादा टाइम लगेगा versus 10 seconds लगेंगे, right? But there will be some questions that will be a trap. This is one of those trappy questions, right? You'll waste time doing this question, or you'll be like, bro, answer पक्का है, move on. That shameless confidence is what you have to build. When I say shameless confidence, you're right. Your intuition is सही है. आप doubt मत करो अपने आप पे. That's what I'm trying to say. We can also solve it quickly. We'll do it. इतना टाइम नहीं लगता. Initially इतना है, ठीक है. At equilibrium क्या होगा? 10x by 2, 10x by 2, and 10 by 2, 1 minus x. You can do it in multiple different ways, right? I have seen some students write it like this. You can also write it as 10 minus x or 10 minus x by 2, whatever, you know. Not f, sorry. Or just like x by 2, x by 2. ऐसे भी कर सकते हो. Confusion ना हो ताकि मैं y लिख देता हूँ. You can take it as 10 minus some y. Obviously, the x and y are going to be different. They're not going to be the same. But same concept है, ठीक है. मुझे ये तरीका ज्यादा सिंपल लगता है because cancel out करने में चीजें ज्यादा आसानी होती है. So take this question to be to teach you the process on how to solve इस टाइप के सवाल that could get annoying जिसमें quadratic equation बनानी पड़ती है. ठीक है. Try and do this as much as possible instead of the second one. Okay, I'm going to write 1 and 2. I'm saying that 1 is more preferable. चीजें cancel out हो जाती है, especially because यहाँ पे delta Ng is equal to 0. मतलब कि concentration terms will get cancelled out. But if you do this amazing thing, तब कुछ नहीं cancel होने वाला. If you do the second वाले चीज, भाई तुम अटक रहे वाले हो. ठीक है. So be careful. Anyway, so if I take it like this, form the equivalent expression, ये भाई साहब चले गए. Then you get a nice simple quadratic equation. Right, that looks like this. But once you get this quadratic equation, what do you do? Then can you say 1 minus x square same as 1 square? Can you say that? Yeah, you can. You can assume here 1 minus x is almost equal to 1, which means I can say that okay, x square 4 is equal to some weird number right here. Why did I do this? I reversed this, right? यहाँ पे k की वैल्यू दी है किसमें? इधर इस डायरेक्शन में k is given to be 10 power 5, right, into 1.6. But I want k dash, which is reverse of that, 1 by k. That is what I've put over here, 10 power minus 5 divided by 1.6. Once you solve this, you get x to be the order of 10 power minus 2. So my approximation works. ये approximation काम करता है. What I did over here, कि 1 minus x is almost equal to 1, right? So after doing all of this, but this is not where things end. Because I took this as 10x by 2, I have to still say that, okay, x was this, 10x by 2 is this. This is the answer that I'm looking for. This is the pressure of Br2 and pressure of H2. ये होगा इन दोनों का. ठीक है. Once I've got that, बाकी तो कुछ बचा ही नहीं है ना. 0.25, 0.025, 0.025, and उसका जो है twice of that will get removed from here. So the option I was supposed to give you was this. ठीक है. तब आपको बैठ के solve करना पड़ता. But yeah, I guess problem with technology. I was working on that computer and this, and I think उसमें auto save on नहीं था तो ये नहीं बदला. खैर, excuses. You got lucky. Celebrate that. Is this okay? Yeah. Any doubts here, guys? वाह, आदित्य हूँ भाई. I like this exchange. You guys are on a roll today. Today is the सब लोग Saturday वाले मोड में हैं. आदित्य वेलकम. ये सवाल हो पाया? अरे यार अरमान, टेक इट इजी ब्रो. टेक इट इजी, आराम से, चिल, रिस्पेक्टफुल एटमॉस्फेयर. अरमान क्या हुआ? चलो चलो. Is this okay? Any doubts in this process? Yeah. The reason why I wrote it like this and not 10 minus y by 2, y by 2. Are you okay with this? Because delta n is equal to 0 और ये भाई साहब cancel हो जाएंगे. ठीक है. But if you're doing this, make sure to substitute back in the end. Are you good with this? जो मैंने अभी किया? Yeah. All right. Shall we move on? अगला सवाल पे चलें. ज़्यादा simple हो गया ये सवाल. No doubt. Okay. This is supposed to be a question where we're supposed to solve. खैर, और आएंगे. Hopefully. In which of the following systems doubling the volume of the container causes a shift to the right? एक आसान सवाल. The point was to give you like one that is has a little bit of rigor and then one थोड़ा आसान वाला. So this is that काफी आसान वाला. थोड़ा नहीं, काफी आसान वाला है. करो, try करो while I fix the grammar. Which of the following systems? अंग्रेजी तो ठीक कर लें, फिर करेंगे सवाल. सिंपल है ये भी, ज्यादा दिमाग लगाने वाला नहीं है. Same logic, bro. I've already told you what the logic is for this one. Le Chatelier's principle सीधा साधा है. Yeah. Yeah, Yuvraj, exactly. So option C and D should get eliminated. Yuvraj, thanks for that. That's a good point that Yuvraj said. That was also another point I wanted to make. ये सब जहाँ पे बाकी सारे ऑप्शन एलिमिनेट हो जाएंगे. ओ अच्छा, जिनमें 10 से ज्यादा. All right, because again delta n is 0. Okay. All right. Cool. Lovely. Yeah. This one is also easy. Answer is D. Arman, Lord Vader, Rek, Yuvraj are all saying D. Yeah. Let's see. Doubling the volume. मतलब कि I am decreasing the pressure. If I decrease the pressure, it should go in a direction to increase moles. It should increase moles. Okay. Doubling the volume, causing a shift to the right. Doubling the volume, causing a shift to the pressure करो decrease और forward जा रहा है. मतलब delta ng should be less than 0. Is that correct? No, hold on. How are you guys saying D if that's the case? खैर, let's write that down then. मैं दिमाग में नहीं करना चाहता हूँ. Pressure falls. Okay. जहां पे नंबर ऑफ मोल्स बढ़ रहे हैं जिस डायरेक्शन में, इफ दैट इज द फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन देन इट वर्क्स. हाँ, लेट्स कीप दिस सिंपल. ओके, यहाँ पे है 2 और यहाँ पे है 4, यहाँ पे है 3, यहाँ पे है 2, यहाँ पे है 2 और यहाँ पे इक्वल 2. तो ये तो इक्वल हो गया. ये कम हो रहा है या डिक्रीजेस, ये भी कम हो रहा है, ये हो रहा है, इंक्रीज हो रहा है. ठीक है, दिस मस्ट बी द आंसर. दिस हाउ आई प्रोसेस इट. सिंपल वे टू डू इट. ऑलराइट, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. लवली, ऑसम. Soubik, Abhishek Ji is taking for this class right now, right? You can check his sessions out. Le Chatelier's principle, absolutely. Two solid compounds X and Y dissociate at a certain temperature as follows. The total pressure of the gases or a mixture of X and Y is what? Try करो इसको. थोड़ा calculation की जरूरत होगी, but you can be smart about it. Okay, this is one of those things where the calculations could get a little random, but you can be smart about it. You can figure it out. Try करो. Trust me, you can do this. Try करो. ना अरमान, मेंटी से कोई जेई नहीं क्लियर होने वाला. So I don't believe in mentees. It's good to get views and all, but yeah, I'm being very upfront with you. उनको जेई क्लियर करना है या मेंटी करना है? You take a call. अगर we had more time in life and बहुत चिल कर रहे होते, then ठीक है, मेंटी खेलते रहते. हमारा एग्जाम है यार 1 महीने में. All right. अंश says D. Okay. हर्षित भाई साहब बोल रहे हैं moles directly proportional to volume. Maybe हर्षित आप पिछला वाला बोल रहे थे. Moles directly proportional to volume. I didn't follow that, हर्षित. I didn't follow. आप किस चीज की बात कर रहे हैं? अंश पुराने वाले की D बोल रहे हो क्या? अंश हाँ, पुराना वाला D था. Yeah, this one. I thought let's talk about this one. I can help you out a little bit. Let me know if you need a hint. Hint? Question mark. If you want a hint, type yes or something in the chat. आदित्य, ये चैप्टर तो कर लो यार पहले. Yeah, what's next? I'll have to look at the timetable. Yeah, Harshit, last one is good. Okay, all right. Harshit, I'll have to think about that because mole directly towards to volume, that's Avogadro's law, right? And what we are doing there is we are kind of equating. So what you're saying works if pressure is constant, right? So sure, like if in that case only. Otherwise, it's a reaction happening. So there's no reason for it to be. Yeah. आदित्य रुको देखने दो नेक्स्ट से कौन सा तुम लोग ये वाला सॉल्व करो नेक्स्ट है नेक्स्ट क्या है नेक्स्ट वी आर डूइंग प्रैक्टिकल केमिस्ट्री अरे ये तो जेई इस पे लाइव पे दिया हुआ है ना प्रैक्टिकल केमिस्ट्री इज अप नेक्स्ट इट्स आल्सो ऑन द चैनल पे सेशन ऑलरेडी बना हुआ है ट्यूसडे को है या हिंट चाहिए आदित्य द स्टार्टिंग बिट इज दैट both of these are happening in parallel right रिमेंबर मैंने लास्ट इससे पहले शुरुआत में बोला था बहुत आसान सवाल है साइमल्टेनियस इक्विलिब्रिया जो भी है अब अंग्रेजी छोड़ो साइमल्टेनियस हो पैरेलल हो या फिर सीरीज हो नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट राइट दैट्स नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट यहां पे आप इसको सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हो अगर ये दोनों हो रहा है देन यू कैन सिंपली ऐड दोज रिएक्शंस ओके व्हाट डू आई मीन बाय ऐड दोज रिएक्शंस एंड दिस इज इंटरेस्टिंग I can set up separate equilibrium KSP values for both of these, right? Not KSP, let's just call them KP. But is that even required? ये जो मैं लिख रहा हूं क्या इसकी जरूरत है? Think about it. When I do this, what happens? When I add both of these reactions, क्या होता है? थोड़ा सोचो. What do you think we can do here? बताइए. Is this right? पहली बात. And to say that KP1 and KP2 is this correct? जो मैंने अभी यहाँ पे लिखा है. What do you think? Please थोड़ा सोच के बताइए. I've written something down. Is this the right direction or is this not the right direction? No pun intended. I'm seriously asking. Direction नहीं छोड़ो. What do you think? क्या करें इसका? बताइए. Can I just add both of these reactions instead of writing it like this? But actually, okay. All right. बोलिए but actually और आगे बताइए. You hate the D option. Yeah, same here, man. Sick option. Should never be there. बताइए क्या करें? Is this line of reasoning correct कि it's x into 2x whole square? Is that correct or not? Right, देखो यार, why did I write this? I did not skip any steps. मैंने लिखा देखो ये solid है ये solid है. अगर आपको अलग से लिखना है, I can write it down separately also. ठीक है. एक के लिए लिखता हूँ दूसरे के लिए figure out कर लेना. Initially 0 0 0 or let's say some constant. At equilibrium same constant x and 2x. ठीक है. इसी को मैंने फिर बोला x into 2x will be this guy here. Similarly, maths के language similar एक मिनट गलत लिखा similarly okay similarly for the second guy works out over here. ठीक है. दोनों के equilibrium expressions ये होंगे. So from this logic, do you want to continue down this logic or do you want to do something else? पता नहीं. Okay. No, nothing. अरे okay. Rick, okay. बढ़िया है. You're good. There are two ways to do this. One is to continue down this line, what I'm doing right now. Or the other way is कि भाई दोनों को add कर देते हैं. Let's just add them both together, right? Because they are in, let's say they are in the same thing technically. Yeah, they are not technically. बोला है कि दोनों का mixture है. तो I have x plus y basically giving me a plus 4b plus c. Now you'll notice that I've shamelessly written 4b. I have not written 2b plus 2b. Why have I not written 2b? Because yaar, how on earth does it matter to the system if I write 2b plus 2b or 4b. It's b, guys, right? For the system, for all practical purposes, it is b. It is b. इसका ये भी मतलब होता है कि x is equal to y. Two ways to look at it, right? I can either write it like this. Do you follow this logic? Why did I write 4b? And ऊपर मैंने कोने में क्या लिखा है कि 4x equal to y. Harshit, but why would you do that, bro? I mean, Rek, you're on the right track. You're on the right track, Rek. थोड़ा effort लगाओ. Harshit, you can do a lot of things, but क्यों? उसका logic तो मुझे बताओ. Reverse करके cut करोगे, but reverse क्यों करोगे? Reverse अगर तुम करते, देखो, it's a good line of thinking, Harshit, but reverse क्यों करोगे? अगर ऐसा होता कि one of these k values is 10 power 3, the other is 10 power minus 3, तब I would entertain your thing of saying, अरे यार ये तो reaction उल्टा जा रहा है. Then I would reverse. But here देखो, दोनों of their kp's are comparable, so you can't reverse the reaction. Yeah, this concept of reversing or adding का कोई logic होना चाहिए. समझ रहे हैं आप? Since दोनों comparable हैं, इसलिए that logic does not fly. That's why no reversing. Yeah. अरमान, तेरे को पढ़ना है तो पढ़, तेरे को जाना है तो जा यार. Like, let's not do time pass here. You're asking a lot of things, but my focus is to take a class, not to entertain you. ठीक है? तो पढ़ाई कर. Can you tell me if this logic is okay? Yeah? This logic of what I've written over here versus that on top. Like, I can do two parallel things. You see that? There are two ways of doing this question. I'll do it in one way. You can do it this way as well. How about this? How about you try it with this way? Maybe it's easier for you to do. I'll try it with that way. Yeah, and we'll see if we get the same answer. We'll see. Well, maybe we should get the same answer, right? You try it this way. What does this mean? If I do it like this, then it means you have some value x, or let's call it something. Let's call it z, right? 4z and z, right? This is what you get. So do it this way, and you get k to be 9 into 4.5 into 10 power minus 6, right? This is your k. Solve it with this, you will get some value, and maybe this is even quicker. In fact, ho sakta hai this is quicker, right? In this case, total pressure hoga will be equal to 6z. All right, let's do this. So what's happening here? Go ahead, guys. You're getting B now, Rek? Okay, that's awesome, dude. Akshu, what's happening? Are you able to solve this question? So, I told you, showed you another way to do it, right? Now, let's go back to the first way that I was doing this question. I took it as x and y. मैं अलग-अलग करना चाहता हूँ. करो भाई अलग, कोई problem नहीं है. ठीक है? P total is what? 3x plus 3y. Is the same as that. It's not very different, right? You will see that you'll get the same answer. So, in this way, if I do it in this way, then I get cubic equations and not power 6 equations. Power 6 equation may scare you. Now, once you do this, you get the value of x and y as cube root of this and cube root of that. The only difference between these two is ये इसका आधा है, ठीक है? Otherwise, everything is same because I've written 4.5 as 9 by 2. Now, what is P total? It is 3x plus 3y. So I get to take 3 outside and I get all these weird things that are scary. Why have I put a 10 over here? नीचे 10 क्यों डाला यार? Oh, because there is a 10 power minus 1 over here. See, 10 power minus 3, cube root of 10 power minus 3 is 10 power minus 1. ठीक है? That's it. All right. So here you get 3 by 10, which is 0.3, right? Into all of this. Hey, Yuvraj, Rek, good job. Everybody else was trying this. Yeah. Did you guys get something similar? What did you guys do? Anshu, you're saying A. A, I think, is a little off. देखो, ये hint है, right? You're getting 0.3 times cube root of, say, 2, right? 4 by 9 is what? 2. So you get cube root of 2 plus cube root of 1, right? Cube root of 2 is 1 point something, and this is 1. So, wow, what is this? This gets a little scary, right? What do we do now from here? What do we do here? Is this correct? ये जो logic आपको सही लग रहा है या अजीब लग रहा है? बताइए. Is the math correct here? By 4 by 8. This 4 goes here, this 8 goes here, okay? I can show you what the actual calculation is, but it's not important, right? You know that it's somewhere around 0.3, so yeah, either it's 0.45 or 0.6. It is not 4.5, it is not none of these, okay? Dude, Arman, if you want to disturb the class, I'm going to have to put you in a timeout, dude. Please don't do this. You want to study, you study. Please don't disturb the class, right? Just because of one guy, I'm not going to just go on a separate whatever. ठीक है? Let's focus on this session. अगर आपको करना है, you do this, or else please do something else. Don't disturb this class. नहीं करना है solve. You don't have to solve it. You don't have to solve it. That's what I'm trying to say. Right? Cube root equation क्यों solve करोगे? ठीक है. अगर ये अजीब लग रहा है, तो what do you want to do? Do you want to instead do something else? You want to try the other method out? Do you think that is easier? What do you think? This equation is weird, right? Okay, okay. Let's go back. Let's go all the way back to that other expression. Now, when I showed you this, right? 9 into 4.5 into 10 power minus 6. Is this easier? Let's see. Let's see. If you do this, you get 4 cube into z power 6, right? 4 cube into z power 6 is equal to 9 into 4.5 into 10 power minus 6. I don't think this is any better, is it? This seems like it's और annoying हो गया. Because you have z power 6, which is equal to 9 into 4.5 into 10 power minus 6 divided by 64. अब क्या करें? अब क्या करें? Dude, it's okay. Let him do this. I'll just remove him from here. If he's going to do, if you feel that this is disrupting you, I'm just going to remove him. Thanks for that. All right, cool. Yeah, so this is a little annoying, right? So look, what you need to do is get a feel of what the numbers are, right? Hey, Agam. Hey, long time, Agam. Answer is B. Yes, the answer is B. But are you sure it's not C? It's not A. It could be none of these. It's not A for sure. It's not 4.5. Lord Vader आप 4.5 बोल रहे थे. बाकी लोग, what do you think? Yeah? 0.7 plus आ रहा है since long. Yeah? Shlok saying 0.7 plus आ रहा है? Okay. Cube root equation solve नहीं हो पा रही है? Okay, cool. So maybe it's none of these then. What do you think? Is it none of these or is it something else? खैर, इस टाइप का सवाल most likely JEE में नहीं आएगा. Yeah? I should have chosen better numbers. So sometimes I pick up theory textbooks, right? And theory textbooks से हम लोग चीजें उठाते हैं. And there, when you convert subjective to objective questions, life becomes a little weird, a little easy. Khair. Use a calculator, guys. I'm going to let you cheat on this one. So 9 into 4.5 कितना होता है और उसका हम लोग निकाल रहे हैं 6th root. Okay? So you get 6th root of answer, which is 1.85, right? So a little less than 2. It's little less than 2 is what you get over here. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. Divided by 64, we forgot to do that. Okay, hold on. So what I have is 9 into 4.5 divided by 64, and you take a cube root of that. Oh, it's 0.85. Whew. This is getting to be fun very, very quickly. Oh, that value is just for Z. You got to do 6 times that. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Meenu? I call this question time sink because it only looks easy but hard calculation. Exactly. I would agree with you. I would agree with you. Here are all these weird things. Here's the awesome solution that I picked up from the internet and pasted here. And this doesn't look any cleaner, so we're just going to ditch this and move on. The answer is 0.45. You can do this later on. ठीक है, हम लोग इस पे as Vader pointed out, और हम लोग टाइम बर्बाद नहीं करते हैं क्योंकि भाई टाइम की कमी है. And we got a little sidelined by a disruptive student who usually studies. So I don't know, he or she having a bad day. Let's not get worked up by that. खैर, let's move on from here. ठीक है, let's do the next question. Please figure this one out in your free time later on. This one's straightforward, very straightforward after that. If the equilibrium constant of a reaction are at 298 Kelvin and 308 Kelvin are 1 and 2 and 10 power minus 2, then the reaction is exothermic, endothermic, maybe either, can't be predicted. What do you think? Hey, Meenu, try this out. Try this out. कोई भी equation सीधी नहीं है. हाँ, Yuvraj, I realize that. That's why I said let's ditch it. Nand, yeah, sure. The answer is B. I realized that it was not direct and could not be solved, and even we spent 5 good minutes on it, so it's okay. Let's leave that. That's all right. Yeah. All right. Let's do this one. Yeah, too much calculation. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, please. Go ahead. ये वाला करें. Shlok says B, endothermic. Yeah, this one's pretty direct, right? That was the goal, to give you one that's a little intense and the other one that's just very direct. That was the point. Yeah, dude. Meenu, good one. Yuvraj, Lord Vader. Everyone getting this right? Oh, hold on. I'm on the wrong screen. Yeah. Endothermic. Easy one, right? So, you increase the temperature, K increases. Straightforward question. Yeah. All right. Let's move on. Next question. What's this one about? For this reaction, the temperature equilibrium amount of CO2 can be increased by which of these options? I know I'm giving you a lot of questions on this idea of Le Chatelier's principle is because sometimes students get messed up with this. Okay. Because this option, especially this addition of inert gas, annoys students. Sometimes they mess up on this. These are the easy ones, right? These are the easy ones. This option right here where you're adding something or you're decreasing the volume or you're adding a catalyst. But this one here is the one that confuses students sometimes. So anyway, is wale kya? Oh, Aditya Vikram. Wow, you've had a heavy day, huh? You had a very heavy day, and thank you for coming to the session after all that. Yeah. D. All right. Yeah. Another easy one. That's the thing, right? You got to pick your battles carefully. Don't get stuck in the first and the second option. First one are definitely wrong here. If you add a suitable catalyst, whatever you do, nothing's going to happen, right? Now you're going to get stuck between B and C because you're like, inert gas addition. अभी बोला भी नहीं है कि volume constant है, pressure constant है, and you go in some sort of weird tension. Decreasing the volume and then you're like, wait, hold on. Decreasing the volume से क्या होता है? That ये वाला थोड़ा simple है, right? Because delta Ng is 0, so it doesn't matter, right? And again, because delta Ng is 0, it doesn't matter whether it is at constant pressure or constant volume, right? Okay? Which means, and obviously this is the most direct one, is you add CO, then you reaction moves forward. So yeah, easy options last में रखते हो. Yes, Rick, because कोई भी सब लोग 99% of the people read options like this. I'm trying to tell you उल्टा पढ़ो, right? Get into that habit. Model of today's session is read the options upside down. Mix it up a little bit. Your life will be a lot easier. Yeah. Thanks, Vader. Catalyst only affects kinetics. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's move on. यार ये क्या है? Exactly. All right. I'm just building stuff up. Look at this question. How do you think this one is, right? You've got N2F4 giving you 2 NF2 at delta H value is given to be something. Which of the following conditions will not favor the formation of NF2? Not favor the formation of NF2. This is one of those not questions. ठीक है, ध्यान से करना. Please try this one out. I'm good, Nand. How are you doing? Good job on answering the previous questions. जल्दी से. Thank you. बहुत बढ़िया काम किया आपने. So delta H is positive. And delta N क्या है? Delta Ng is positive also. Rek. Okay, you guys have got this one. Rek, Shlok, Vader, Nand, all of you at the same time give me the right answer. Abhi, I know what you guys did. Abhi आप लोग option D से देखना शुरू किए क्या? Did you guys do that? Did you fall into that trap? You went उल्टा गए क्या? अगर उल्टा नहीं जाते तो बहुत जल्दी आप लोग मुझे आंसर दे देते. Yeah, Yuvraj, you're right. A is the right answer on this one. Delta Ng is 1, right? And delta H is positive. So let's analyze. Agar delta Ng 1 hai, you're increasing pressure, the reaction should go forward. Okay. So increasing pressure, well, hold on. Let me think this one through. Increasing pressure ulta jayega, right? Increasing pressure, moles decrease, right? So it should go backwards. So this is correct. Decreasing the pressure at constant temperature, this is good, right? Because this will favor the forward reaction. So this is not the right answer. So ulta jao to. NF2 gas is removed. NF2 gas is removed, obviously और form होगा. So this is also not right. I mean, it does go in the forward direction, right? So not the right answer. Okay. Increasing the temperature, endothermic है. Temperature बढ़ाओ, K बढ़ेगा, reaction goes, more products are formed, ये भी forward जाता है. Now last one, what is this one? This one's annoying. This one, last option is annoying. Adding helium to the equilibrium mixture at constant temperature and volume. Now we'll spend some time on this one. Edu Express, good job. This time, Rex, sorry bro. Rex, sorry. Sorry Aditya, that's my job. All right. Yeah. Vader, good job. That's the way. That's what you have to read all options. ये कोई no one's trying to play with you, right? Maybe I'm trying to mess with you a little bit, but the JEE exam में सब options jumbled होंगे यार. That's the point, right? आपको और आपके बगल वाले को सबको jumbled option मिलेगी. तो ये वाला पहला होगा, बाद में होगा. ये सब ज्योतिषी वाला चीज करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Read all the options carefully. That's the moral of this story. Not कि पहले ऊपर आता है नीचे आता है, वो सब not important. ठीक है. I'm adding an inert gas. This is inert gas at constant volume. Now constant volume पे add करने से क्या होता है? When I add something at constant volume, the pressure increases. Overall pressure increases, but pressure of gases N2F4 and pressure of gas NF2 is the same. Okay, they're not equal. Obviously, they do not change. Why do they not change? Because they are partial pressures. Dalton's law, यही तो मैं बोल रहा था आपको पढ़ने की जरूरत है. Dalton's law के हिसाब से partial pressure only depends on the number of moles of these gases. It doesn't matter आप कितने moles बाकी और add करें, right? And also volume भी नहीं बदल रहा है. Volume is constant, right? कहाँ गया वो? हाँ, volume is constant. This is why overall pressure increase करेगा, partial pressure same है, so it doesn't matter. Now let's talk about the exception, right? I mean, to this inert gas वाले में, why is it that when you add at constant temperature and pressure, if I change it to pressure, then what happens? Right? If I added constant pressure, let's talk about this. We don't talk about this enough. Constant pressure पे add करोगे, तो volume increases. Now that's a problem because now my partial pressure of gas N2F4, let's call it dash, is going to be equal to same moles by new volume, V dash, right? And now this has changed. Since this has changed, it's going to, affect equilibrium. This is the reason why at constant pressure, inert gas addition will change partial pressure. Will change partial pressure. ठीक है? Cool. Let's go on, shall we? Oh, great, bro. Here's another one. How many accounts do you have? That's awesome. Cool. Good for you. Let's go to the next one, please. Shall we? फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट की प्रिपरेशन अच्छी नहीं है, सेकंड अटेम्प्ट टारगेट कर रहा हूं. दैट्स ओके कान्हा, नो प्रॉब्लम, डोंट वरी. आई लेट्स टेक अ मोमेंट टू टॉक अबाउट दैट. या कम मोल्स वाली साइड रिएक्शन शिफ्ट होगा. यू आर राइट श्लोक. आदित्य विक्रम, या दैट्स अ वैलिड वे टू डू थिंग्स. या रीड फ्रॉम दैट ऑप्शन व्हिच लुक्स स्मॉल एंड इजी. जो सबसे आसान है वो पहले करो. कान्हा, go with what this guy is saying. Aditya Vikram is saying something very interesting. I love how supportive the community is online. Sure, there are few bad actors, ignore them. यार दुनिया में बहुत नॉइज होती है, इग्नोर करो. Look at the ones who are supporting you. And what Aditya is saying is very relevant. जो आसान है वो पहले करो. Kana same goes for whatever you're thinking of doing. आपको लग रहा है कि पहला अटेम्प्ट मुश्किल है, सेकंड अटेम्प्ट टारगेट कर रहे हो, तो आराम से करो. डोंट वरी अबाउट व्हाट दुनिया क्या बोलती है. पहला अटेम्प्ट आसान होगा, दूसरा अटेम्प्ट में बोर्ड वाले लोग लिखेंगे. यार लोग बहुत चीजें बोलते हैं. जो आप कंफर्टेबल हो वही करो, वो सबसे जरूरी है. ठीक है? ऑल राइट. युवराज, यू आर फनी ब्रो. That's all right, cool. It doesn't matter, man. I'd rather focus on one student and mentor them to do better in their life than have 1,000 people जो बस कुछ और ही कर रहे हैं, right? So खैर, let's go to the next one. ये वाला simple है. Yeah. Value of equilibrium constant always increase with increasing temperature. Exothermic reaction, value of Keq increases with decreasing temperature. Endothermic reaction, value of Keq increases with decreasing temperature. Exothermic reaction, slope is log K versus 1 by T negative. हाँ, इसका आंसर डी लग रहा है क्या? पता नहीं. एक बार देखो, ध्यान से देखो. That's go ahead. Yeah, Shlok. See, it's okay, yaar. Whatever tactic works, yeah. Whatever tactic works for you. And I understand कि आपका एग्जाम तो कंप्यूटर पे होने वाला है. So whatever you're doing now in class, it gives you a lot of confidence. But आपको टेस्ट टेकिंग की प्रैक्टिस करनी है. And by टेस्टिंग की प्रैक्टिस, I don't mean मोबाइल फोन पे टेस्ट लो. I mean 3 घंटे पानी लेके बैठो on a computer and solve an actual paper. Not मोबाइल फोन पे वो जो ऐप होते हैं उस पे करना. It's good. बट यार अभी सीरियसली टेस्ट लेना शुरू करो. दैट्स व्हाट विल हेल्प यू. ठीक है? एंड ऑल दीस थिंग्स यू विल फिगर आउट ऑन द गो. व्हाट इज योर स्ट्रेंथ, व्हाट आर थिंग्स यू नीड टू इंप्रूव ऑन. आप कितनी बार जल्दबाजी में आप लॉर्ड वेडर आप बताते थे एक साल पहले, यू रिमेंबर वी चैट अ लॉट एंड यू से कि यार हम जल्दी में चीजें मार्क कर देते हैं, यू आर श्योर, बट कुछ बदल जाता है। ऑल दीस थिंग्स विल आयरन आउट, दिस इज द टाइम टू फोकस ऑन ऑल ऑफ दैट। खैर, ये वाला सिंपल है, राइट? B is the answer is what all of you are saying. Okay, let's look at that. Shlok, Edu, Yuvraj, Rek, सब लोग बोल रहे हैं B. Okay, let me talk about this and I'll talk about your saying Kana. Yes, Anshu, good job. I'll talk about this one and then we'll talk about what you're talking about, Kana. Correct, select the correct statement. Okay, exothermic reaction, value of Ku increase or decrease. Yeah, okay, simple wala. Chalo, this one's easy. If you read the option D, it like यार slope positive negative यार याद नहीं आ रहा है, अभी ग्राफ बनाना पड़ेगा, बना लेंगे ग्राफ, but let's do the easy thing first. The easy thing first is, this is not true. This is also not true. As you increase temperature, K increases, right? Exothermic reaction, as you increase temperature, K falls. So this must be wrong, right? I'm sorry, this must be correct. What about this? Exothermic reaction slope is negative. You may think is negative, but ध्यान से देखो, it is log K versus 1 by T. It's not versus T, it's 1 by T. Why is it 1 by T? Because that's the equation, right? This is your good friend Van 't Hoff. अरे यार, Van 't Hoff को ऐसे नहीं लिखते हैं. Okay, let's correct this on the fly. On the fly, let's correct this. Van 't Hoff equation. You know why there's that? It's like, you know, Rampuria, like from here, इस जगह से है. So Van 't Hoff, मतलब he was from this place or whatever. Like Van der Waal, it's like that. Dutch guys, right? Anyway, Khair, here's the deal, right? Now, for these reactions, right, you have ln K to be delta S minus delta H and all of that. So the slope is given to be negative delta H. एक मिनट, यहाँ पे कुछ गड़बड़ लग रहा है मुझे. Exothermic reaction slope versus log of K versus 1 by K is negative. ये उल्टा लिखा है ना इधर. Activation energy, Roshan is saying B, B, D, Arrhenius है equation वाला. Okay, Roshan, go ahead, man. Like, you can get it from the thing called shop.byju's.com. I can send that to you. I'm not sure if it's live yet, but check it out. If this is live, you can get it from there. You can, enough places for you to get subscription, man. Please go ahead and do so. Arrhenius hai, D wala. Yeah. But hold on. The thing I've got over here seems fishy to me, right? What do you think? Is this right or is this fishy? आपको क्या लगता है? ये graph, is this labeled correctly? Let's do a bit of, क्या बोलते हैं इसको, dissection. We're not doing neat stuff, don't worry. लोग डॉक्टरी नहीं कर रहे हैं, बट मुझे लग रहा है यहाँ पे उल्टा लिखा हुआ है ना? दिस शुड बी एंडोथर्मिक. फिक्स करते हैं इसको ऑन द फ्लाई. नेक्स्ट वाला है एक्सोथर्मिक. एक्सडो नहीं, एक्सो भाई. ठीक है. Where did we go? I think we are a bit out of time. Do you mind just taking out 5 more minutes? एक दो ही सवाल बाकी हैं. If you mind, we can stop early. Otherwise, 5 minutes बाकी है. We'll just quickly finish this. Hold on. Where am I at? अरे यार, too many things open. Okay, cool. We'll get back to this. Yeah, I fixed it. This is endothermic. The other one's exothermic. Sweet. Any doubts on this graph, guys? So that's good, man. That's good, Lord. In a long time. Sir, कुछ गड़बड़ है हाँ मेरे. Kanha, yeah, sorry. What did you ask, bro? Kanha, सर सेकंड अटेम्प्ट में लोग कहते हैं कि टफ होता है, सब कहते हैं, इसलिए क्या बुक्स लगानी चाहिए? यार कान्हा, एनसीईआरटी पढ़ो. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दिस इन एनी कॉन्डिसेंडिंग वे. आई एम वेरी सीरियस विद यू. एनसीईआरटी करो, पूरा करो. या Van 't Hoff was an awesome guy. Shahnawaz, awesome. We are here, no hurry. Okay, awesome. Okay, I have no idea what Zootober है. That's very interesting. All right, so yeah, that graph looked shady to me, so I've confidently changed it. Let me know if this looks okay. Does this graph look okay to you right now? Yeah, endothermically negative होगा. What does this mean? As I increase the temperature, मतलब 1 by T कम हो रहा है. As I increase the temperature, then 1 by T कम हो रहा है. Hey, hold on. सही लिखा था क्या? अरे stop. What do you think? आपने बोला बदल लो, मैंने बदल दिया. अगर एक्सो है तो डेल्टा एच नेगेटिव, स्लोप बिकम्स पॉजिटिव. Okay, yeah. The focus is on delta H. Yes. Thank you, Shlok. Lovely. It's not just about this 1 by T here. There's also this chap here in this, right? अगर यहाँ पे है delta H अगर है positive, then the whole slope is negative. Seems about right? Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next question. we have how many questions? We have one, two, three. 3 question है. We'll do 2 at least and then we'll call it a day. ज़्यादा आसान हो गया क्या? Try करो. Initial concentration of A and B are 1 molar each. What value of Kc is whatever. What is the equivalent concentration of A? Try this out. You're starting with A and B. Equilibrium का कितना बचा है A? This also is one of those that you can do quickly and you can take a little bit of time also. But इसमें कोई crazy calculation नहीं. You're good, Kana. If you do that, I think you're good. You're great if you do that. But because you're saying आपको confidence नहीं है, right? Confidence लाने के लिए यार, you have to take your practice view questions. And I don't want to overburden you. I can list a lot of books for you to do, right? But is that going to help? And what is it that you want? Like, you can ping me on, we can talk about this outside of this class, right? On Telegram or Discord. Ping me here and we can chat. Maybe this requires a longer conversation. You can ping me here. Degree of dissociation? Yes, Shahnawaz. That's what we got to do. You're doing both of those, you're going to be good, Kana. The main thing is to be able to confident about whatever you're doing. अगर आपको confidence की कमी लग रही है, build that. That's important. Okay. So Shlok is saying A. All right. Let's explore this. Initial ये होगा 1 1 0 0. At equilibrium 1 minus x, x and x. Now when I do this equivalent expression thing, एक चीज तो जाहिर है. I cannot take 1 minus x to be equal to 1. Can I do that? If I do that, I'm messed up, right? If I do that, by the way, if I take 1 minus x to be equal to 1, क्या होगा? फिर मुझे आंसर 0 मिल जाएगा. You see that? I'm just solving it for you. I've taken Shlok's answer. I have gotten the answer from Ansh Kumar, Lord Vader, and Rek. I've got 4 answers. That's great. That's good. So, please, इसको आप 1 minus x equal to 1 अभी मत करो. There's an easier way to do this. Again, because delta n is equal to 0. Because delta n is equal to 0, so I can again do this whole under root wali cheese and get this to x by 1 minus x is 10 power 4. So I get x as this weirdly high number. If I get x as this weirdly high number, then 1 minus x kitna hoga? It will be, well, 1 minus that 0.9999. I sound like a salesman, right? 9999. Not 1, 9999. That's how it is. Okay. This becomes 0.0001, which is this right here. Okay. The quick way of doing this, I could change this answer and I could make this 2a. In that case, it would be a different thing. But if it's stoichiometry 1:1 here, the answer has to be this and nothing else because of the stoichiometry. But it's okay. उसकी आदत बाद में डाल लेना. This is the easy way to do it. इसमें calculation भी कोई ज़्यादा बड़ा नहीं था. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Square root both sides. Sure, Kana, ping me on iTeachCamp, dude. On Telegram or Discord, we can chat. Sure. But the main thing is, यार, life में chill होके काम करना चाहिए. Pressure में काम नहीं करना चाहिए. भगवान का नाम लो. Get physical exercise. That's the most important thing. And do what you can do, right? Figure out what your strengths are. Play to your strengths. And ये मैं general बकवास नहीं कर रहा हूँ. I'm being very serious. I can tell you specifically which book to do, what chapter, कहाँ पे क्या सवाल करना है. But I don't know if that's going to be relevant to you. ठीक है? इसलिए आपको खुद figure out करना पड़ेगा. I can give you general चीजें, and you have to decide what it is that helps you the most. Because I may tell you specifically chemistry बहुत सही करोगे. What are you going to do for physics and maths? You have a lot of subjects to do, right? So asking for advice on क्या करें, generic advice is always better than pinpointed कि इस book से इस page number ये वाले करो. If you ask me something specific, I'll tell you. If you ask me कि kinetics में कहाँ सवाल अच्छे होते हैं, I'll tell you zoom डाल, go to challenge problems, go to marathon problems, उसको करो, बढ़िया है. But if you tell me कि hey, how do I do better in JEE? That's a difficult question. So yeah. Anyway, couple of more questions left. Let's do them. Jaldi se. A flask containing 0.5 atmosphere pressure of A2, some solid AB is added into flask which undergoes dissociation. According to this guy here, the total pressure in atmosphere at equilibrium is what? अरे यार, मुझे लग रहा है इस set of students ये बहुत जल्दी कर लेंगे because you are all splendid. शहनवाज मैं ले चुका हूं already. Maybe you have missed out on it. Is it? और मैंने नहीं किया अभी तक. Let me just check. शहनवाज, have I done a session on redox? Oh, बचा है. It is going to be on the 9th of Jan. Shahnawaz, if you feel that's too late, You can check out my theory sessions from this list right here. Yeah, we're doing this revision wala business on 9th. I know that seems like it's a little bit far away, but क्या करें? दिन में इतने ही घंटे होते हैं. If you want to see some sessions of mine that have already been done, यहाँ पे chat में I've put those there. You can go to the Redox wallet. It's pretty awesome. I know it's on the NEET channel, but it suffices for JEE main आराम से. Maybe for JEE advanced you need a little bit more practice, but what I've done there works very well for JEE main as well as NEET. Hey, इस वाले को try करो. This question, what do you guys think? It's doable. जल्दी से हो जाएगा. Within a minute's time, I feel. Try it out, please. This is from a PYQ. ये JEE का PYQ है. If that helps. Don't Google it. You can Google it. You'll probably get the answer. In this case, मैंने कुछ बदला नहीं है. But answer is not important. मेरे लिए process ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. ठीक है? करिए इसको. What do you think about this one? So you got a solid on the left hand side. Be careful about that. Okay. Right hand side, you just got gases. All right. Vader. I was going to say कि Discord वालों को मालूम है ये कैसे किया है. Good job, Vader. Almost exactly a year back, I think. Yeah, around December. I think I solved this on. Some student had asked this on Discord. So I think Vader was there. Naga, what's up? Shlok, 0.5 plus x into x. Yes, exactly, Shlok. Square root, both sides, वो पुराना बोल रहे थे आप. Yeah, Shlok. Let's what is Shlok saying? Let me just put that down here. 2AB solid, initially I've just put it as whatever, and you've got some amount of 0.5. So this reaction is going in the forward direction. That is what I'm assuming. I'm assuming this. Okay. I'm assuming that. Why am I assuming forward? I can assume backward also. I can assume backward. But let's just take it to be forward. देखो, अगर मैंने forward assume किया और backward जा रहा है, I'll get a negative value of x. Maths can never be wrong. ठीक है? I can assume forward or backward. It doesn't matter. If you're going to ask me backward क्यों नहीं किया, कर सकता था यार. If you do that, you'll get a negative value of x. That's all. Try it yourself if you want. Here, 0.5 plus x into x is equal to 0.06. Exactly as Shlok said. Right? You solve right now? That's good, later. Okay, Naga. That's good to know. Naga, आपने जो बोला है, what you have found out is the value of x, Naga. Right? Naga, good job. पहली बार you're here and you already got you've got an answer. Maths, exactly, Shlok. Maths is a beautiful language in itself. Yeah, I really like it too because maths doesn't lie. I also like one of those influencers. Care. Anyway, maths is awesome. Let's move on. So, 0.5 plus x into x is 0.06 and the total pressure, Naga, is 0.5 plus 2x. Maybe you forgot this step. You do get x to be 0.1. How do I get 0.6 0.1? Because I get this expression, right? I have divided this 0.5x as 0.6x minus 0.1x. Then completion of squares वाली तरीके से आप इसको solve कर सकते हो. बहुत simple है यार. इसमें कुछ नहीं करना है. So you get two values of x, either 0.1 or negative 0.6. You ditch this. Negative 0.1, you ditch that one away. ठीक है? What do you do then? You keep this one और इसको लेके you get 0.5 plus 2x which is 0.7. So, good job. Good job. Thank you, Quanta. Thank you for your kind words. I hope this is helping you in whatever your goal is. Naga, do you see why the answer should be A? What you have calculated is the value of x. The value of x is 0.1. I agree with you completely. But what you need to give me is total pressure, which is this. Yes, Yuvraj, thank you. Absolutely. A lot of students, when I did this question with, not here, कहीं और मैंने Discord पे जब free में कर रहे थे हम लोग for a time pass. A lot of them did that. All right, sweet. Good job, good job. Ansh, the answer is 0.7. I hope you see that. Last sawal for the day, and thank you for the small extension that we had to do. Last question of the day. The partial pressures of all of these are given to you, okay? At these things. What is the value of Kp? थोड़ा ज़्यादा simple नहीं होगा last one. ठीक है, try करो. Last question. Last question. Naga did not follow. Naga, for you, we will go over that another time. Naga, I solved for x. The question is total pressure. Naga, when you solve this quadratic equation, on completion of squares, you get x into x plus 0.6 minus 0.1 into x plus 0.6. What this gives you is x minus 0.1 into x plus 0.6 equal to 0. So now you can have either x as minus 0.6 or x as 0.1. So we disregard this value and focus on this. You've got to add both of this to get this value right here. Okay? Naga, if you don't follow, ping me on Telegram or Discord. All right. Last question. इस वाले क्या करते हैं? Shall we do this, please? Please इसको करते हैं. Shoot, I've overshot time by a lot, haven't I? Apologies, my friend. I just realized it is 7:46. I don't like wasting people's time. More than wasting, I like sticking to time. Won't happen again. Sorry. Prem? Okay. Thank you, Prem. Entry mark ke seedhe answer. I love it. Shlok also says B. ज़्यादा सिंपल हो गया. हाँ यार, करना ही था. लास्ट वाला सवाल थोड़ा सिंपल रखते हैं ना. End it on a happy, easy note. You're most welcome, Naga. Yeah. How's my Lord Vader? सीधे जले पे नमक छिड़क रहा है. How's my organic going? Yeah. Let's see. The only organic in me is collagen and stuff, which is my skin. I know that at least. Naga, you'll be all right, man. Just stick around. JEE की तैयारी. Hey, he knows what our program is going to be called. Crazy JEE तैयारी. ज़्यादा सिंपल हो गया ना. देखो, all you've got to do, balance equation भी दिया हुआ है, ठीक है. But you'll notice the important thing to do is decomposition of CH3COH, ठीक है. Focus on that. मतलब reverse the reaction. You've got to reverse this because that's what been asked for. उल्टा करोगे तो ऑप्शन लकीली नहीं है. You don't have 15 or 10 power. You have actually. ये वाला ऑप्शन है इधर. खैर, never mind. So the KP expression is going to be this, right? Just substitute then. कुछ दिमाग लगाने ही नहीं है इसमें, right? What's the answer? Huh? Wait. A. सब लोग. Who was the first one who said D? Shlok changed their answer. Shlok ने गड़बड़ी की, but he figured it out. Yeah, crazy JEE तैयारी. Prem also changed their answer. Naga changed their answer. Okay, Shlok changed their answer. पढ़ लिया करो यार सवाल. पढ़ लिया करो. यार देखो. Every question I give you is going to be a trap, or it's going to be direct. It could be either one. My goal is to make sure you do well in JEE, and not in any way to discourage you. Okay, ठीक है. Good job. Everybody said D. Ansh, I hope you understand how the answer is D. ठीक है. Be careful when you do this question. बहुत सिंपल लगता है, but ये लाइन पढ़ना बहुत जरूरी है. Value of Kp for decomposition of CH3. ठीक है. Thank you so much for being here. No. Yuvraj, but that's the social engineering you are doing. You're very good at socially handling yourself. But इससे ज़्यादा जरूरी पेपर में क्या करना है? Focus हमारा वही है. What do we do in the paper, guys? Right? So, moral of the story. ध्यान से चीजें करो. आज के सारे सवाल बहुत स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड थे. मे बी एक क्वेश्चन था, एक दो क्वेश्चन थोड़े से न्यूमेरिकल से. एंड दिस सेशन इज वेरी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द थर्मो सेशन. थर्मो सेशन में आई गॉट यू ऑल JEE एडवांस क्वेश्चन, एंड बिकॉज दे वर डिफिकल्ट, टुक यू सम टाइम, और मे बी कुछ और हुआ, आप लोग को लगा बहुत सही सवाल है, बट दिस इज मोर रेलेवेंट बिकॉज इसी टाइप के सवाल आपके JEE मेन में एक्चुअली आने वाले हैं. एग्जैक्टली लाइक दिस. सो गेट यूज्ड टू दिस और ध्यान से करो चीजें. ठीक है. ऑल राइट. Good job, Prem. Thank you for coming in and figuring this out, and everybody else. Yuvraj, okay. Crazy G तैयारी. Crazy G तैयारी. I'm going to call it Crazy G. I don't mind it. JEE की तैयारी जी. Check out the sessions by Bhumika ji and Khushbu ji. Yeah, they are solving a lot of awesome stuff. टफ इंटीग्रेशन नहीं हो पाता. इंटीग्रेशन टफ मतलब ठीक है यार. I will not get into this. Ping me on I teach Chem. I really like maths and I almost took the bait. We can talk anything about JEE on this on Telegram or Discord. ठीक है. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next year. I waited to do this at the end. Thanks and all the best for organic. Thank you, Lord Vader. I'm 50-50. I may do organic or it's easier for me to do maths or physics than organic. That's the mental block I have right now. But I'll get over it. I did a few organic questions today for practical chemistry. I remembered, oh, what is tolerance, what's swellings, reducing sugar, क्या होता है, ये सब मैं पढ़ा बैठ के. Nucleic acids and all of that. But anyway, thanks all. Lovely. Yeah. Excellent, Rick. Good job. आज बहुत शांत है यार. तुम पता नहीं क्या हुआ, Rick. But good. And don't worry about the disruption in the chat. I'll handle it. ठीक है. Anybody who bugs you on this thing, bullies you, कुछ भी करो, मुझे बोलो, हम हैं आपके पीछे. I don't tolerate bullies in any form. So don't worry about it. This is going to be a safe, respectful place always. And thank you all for being so supportive of each other, helping each other out in this session. हम लोग मिलते हैं 2nd January को with some more practical chemistry. And yeah, I'll just leave you off with this link of stuff that I work on. Right, all the things that I do. From 15th onward, guys, we're just thinking, maybe you'll get to know by 2nd a little bit more. Paid program of 1 week will cost maybe around $1,000. We'll see how it works out, whatever you guys like. And the focus will be for the last few days to do JEE things. It will be useful for all 3 subjects. Okay, chalo. Just giving you a bit of a heads up as to what's coming. So our presence on YouTube may decrease a bit. There'll be other teachers working out, some teachers doing stuff on the app. But we're all still focused on JEE very much so. Okay, मिलते हैं. Bye. Good night. Waiting for 4th. 4th को क्या है? 4th को ionic equilibrium. श्लोक. Ionic equilibrium. देखो, श्लोक फोकस है JEE में. JEE एडवांस जूम डाल से करो. अगर आपका फोकस JEE एडवांस्ड है, this is the most beautiful book for ionic equilibrium. ठीक है. चलो बहुत टाइम पास हो गया. युवराज यार होमवर्क नहीं है यार आज. सारे सवाल गलती से मैंने कर लिए. I was supposed to save some up for the homework. Let me see. I don't think I have any homework left for you. Let me quickly see. Do I have a question? I have only cheap questions that are left. So I'm like, bro, let's ditch. Let's see. Do I have anything? Nah, man. I don't have any homework questions for you. Sadly today. Next time. We'll make it up next time. Okay? I can give you one, but no. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. I'll feel like, bhai, this doesn't deserve to be any question that's asked in our sessions. All right, bye. जगपाल आते हो सीधे बाय बाय टाटा भगाने को बोल रहे हैं. ठीक है, हम लोग जा रहे हैं. बाय. गुड नाइट. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू एवरीबॉडी. आई विल सी यू अराउंड ट्यूसडे को. हैप्पी न्यू ईयर इन एडवांस. सी यू नेक्स्ट ईयर.